Yo, Reed, what are you doing?
Well, folks, today we got a brand new video coming hot off the press. We got a little squirrel action going on that you do not want to miss. We're gonna be hunting with this trusty steed 22 semi. Pretty good stuff there. Hopefully knock down a couple squirrels, and then we got Chris on the 12 gauge duty in case any squirrels are running around. Then hopefully after we knock down a few we're going to cook them up and make pulled squirrel sandwiches or pulled squirrel tacos. I'm gonna let y'all decide. Actually, I'm not, but you're gonna find out on what we end up making. Stay tuned.
All right, we're heading out. We're gonna walk back here in the woods. Chris came ill prepared, I would say, with his good old flip flops. But he's got his 12 gauge, and he'll be backing me up on if any squirrels are running. So we'll get out here and see if we can't get after some. Oh, Chris, come up here. Come up here. It's right up here. Oh, he's right there, he's right there. Damn, I need a shotgun. Alright, y'all, we saw 2 squirrels in the first stretch of woods. One ran out. I took a stab at it with the 22. It was running. Chris swung at him with the 12 gauge, but there's too much brush in front of him. So we're walking out. It's about to start raining. We're gonna walk down to this little stretch of sycamore trees, and sometimes there's squirrels sitting in there. So we'll give that a shot, and if we don't see any there, we'll wait till this rainstorm passes and then get back out and see if they had some time to rest, and then we'll get back after them, get a couple squirrels.
On that far left tree, he's coming around. About 10 feet up. A little more to your right, Chris. Yeah, that one. Got him.
Hey, got him. Got him. Right there. Here, we hold this 22 real quick. Make sure it's done. Oh, dang. So this is why you don't wear sandals. See that right there? You got poison ivy coming right up this tree. I gotta reach in there and grab that squirrel, so make sure you notice that stuff and remember to take a shower when you get back. Oh yeah.
There we go.
First big one. Look at that guy.
Let me see if we're getting a
Nice
good
little
angle.
fox squirrel there. I don't really. Oh yeah, clean shot right through the
There you go.
top of its head right there. But
Nice and tender.
nice little fox squirrel.
All right, so the squirrels right now aren't really moving, so we're gonna give them an hour or so and wait till it's a little later in the evening and hope that we can get on some more squirrels. Right now we got 1, saw 3 in total, 2 gray squirrels and a fox squirrel. And now hopefully this evening it'll be a little better and we can get a couple more squirrels to eat.
Hey, how's that coming?
Pretty good. 5 ticks later. That's how you get the poison ivy off right there.
All right, y'all, the weather's cleared up a little bit more. We're gonna head back out. We got some quick changes in attire. So we got Chris with the now
that.
boots and pants. Yeah.
Wait, show my setup.
Oh, we taped on a GoPro, so it's a little rinky dinky, but
It'll do.
it should stay on there.
Watch me miss everything.
Reed loaded back up. Since I already got a squirrel, I'm going to be on this camera trying to get some shots. We got this thing back up and running, so we'll see what we can do. Reed, you got any final words before we go back out?
Let's kill him.
All right, so we're devising a new plan. Reed is gonna set up in a blind, basically probably 50 yards that way, or a tree stand rather. And Chris and I are gonna walk down to this other sycamore patch where we've got some known squirrel activity. But we'll see if Reed can't see one just come out once they relax a little bit. And then Chris and I'll try to jump scare one with the 12 gauge. All right, currently I had to do the stand, test out the age-old myth that everyone knows. As soon as you sit in the tree stand, you start seeing squirrel. At least for deer season, every time you sit in the stand, squirrels are plentiful. So we're gonna test that out, see if we can't knock a few while they go down, try and flush a couple out and walk the property, and hopefully they can get on some, but we'll see. I think there'll be good luck in the tree stand waiting them out. Officially made it up. We're up here in Squirrel territory. We're at eye level playing field now. It's no joke. It's about to be on. Alright, myth busted. Sitting in the deer stand. Unless it's deer season, you do not see the squirrels. Absolutely no squirrels. So I'm gonna try and get down, walk around a little bit before the sun goes down, and see if I can't get one. Here we go. All right, y'all. Unfortunately, we did not see any other squirrels, like not even a single squirrel on our second outing. But I'm gonna get this one cut up. We're gonna go out tomorrow. Hopefully shoot some other ones. But quick tips on how to skin a squirrel. You cut them, if you don't want to save the skin, cut them right along the back right here. You can cut all the feet off, and then basically you just pull them apart and their skin will just rip right off, and you'll be left with your squirrel. Then you cut his head off and whatnot. You might be wondering what that little skull right there is. That's from our last video. It's the snapping turtle skull that we need to clean up a little bit more. It needs to be scraped. Also, I'm wearing gloves. I got a lot of cuts on my hands. It's pretty, always a good decision to put some gloves on if you got a bunch of cuts on your hands, wind up with some weird ailment. But get this thing processed, hopefully get some more, maybe tomorrow. And then we'll cook them up. Got him. Got him. Ooh. First shot, I hit him. Got him done. All right, y'all, we have finally made it to the cooking portion of the video. After several hard days of squirrel hunting, we have gotten 5 squirrels, and we have decided on what we are making. So Reed's going to give you a rundown on what we've got planned, and then we'll bring in our special guest, Chef Briggs.
Hi.
And she will be showing you how we load up the crock pot before we get into the cooking. So Reed, what do we got? What do we got here?
Alrighty, so we said screw it to the pulled squirrel sandwiches. No one wants that. So we're going with tacos. Gonna be a lot better than some pulled squirrel sandwiches, I think. So let's just get started. We'll get right into it.
Alright, so this squirrel's been soaking for a couple days in water with salt. It helps tenderize it, get it ready for the crock pot. We're gonna drain off the water so we can pull them out a little bit better, throw in the crock pot.
So first we're gonna put all the squirrel, we have 5, in the crock pot, along with, we have fire roasted diced garlic tomatoes, 2 cans of that, and then we have diced tomatoes with habaneros. We're switching it up and then we're doing black beans, and then diced onion, jalapeno, and garlic.
Alright, we'll throw it all in there.
I'm scared to touch it.
First up, squirrels.
It's so slimy. This is my first time touching a squirrel like this, by the way. And I've never eaten it too.
This
I
will
was
be Briggs' first squirrel experience.
Do I let this drain?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yum. Can't wait to eat it.
Got them all in there. Alright, what do we got next?
Tomatoes. Just like so. Guess I can do this 2 at a time.
Double fist.
As well as the black beans. And
All the fresh diced produce. That's a perfect dice right there, huh?
Alrighty, so now we're gonna add more of our dry seasonings. Add a little bit of this chicken broth. That way it's got something to cook in, get a little more tender. We're just gonna eyeball this one. No need for measuring cups here. Nice and chickeny.
That's probably good. A little bit more.
Not much is changing. I feel like it needs to sit in the broth.
That's good. It's definitely good.
Yeah, that'll work. Alrighty. Add a little lime juice. We got some. Gonna eyeball this as well. That's it. That's good. Smells lime-like. All right. Now we're moving on to some hot Mexican chili powder.
That Mexican.
We're gonna eyeball that. Alrighty. We got a lot of meat in there. Paprika. Like so. Alrighty. Come on.
good job, Reed.
Nice. Working on it. Alright. Vita. McCormick. To top it all off. Now, probably give it a little more stir.
Maybe you just want to use this.
Yeah. It stirs real well. We'll just let the chicken broth take care of it. Now it's all blending nicely. Silky smooth.
I think you're just gonna have to use your hands to get in there and stir it, honestly.
Yeah.
Just hand it.
Too. You want to get your hands in it?
Go for it. Go for it. Stir it. You got to. It's the only option.
Here we go. Here goes nothing. Don't try this at home.
Oh yeah, now it's looking good.
Now you just want to make sure the squirrels are good and submerged like so. And voila, there you go. Squirrel tacos on the way. All right, folks, we're back on it like white on rice. We're gonna do a little drainage action of all this liquid here that's accumulated and hasn't cooked off. We're gonna dump it out over the sink into a strainer, get some of that liquid off, and then we're gonna put it into that there said pot, boil it down, add some cornstarch or flour, make it a little thicker, get a nice base to cover over that squirrel meat. So you're about to see me attempt to grab this crock pot and strain it. Here goes nothing.
I'll use a spoon to get some out. Oh yeah.
The strainer's looking a little full. Look at all that
Meat falling off the
meaty
bone.
squirrel goodness. That's
It's
what
all
I'm talking
falling
about.
off the bone.
Here we go.
So now we gotta pick all the bones out,
Ready.
and that's gonna take a little while. So
5 squirrels times 12.
It's also hard because
60
some of this is gonna
bones.
be like
60
60 ribs.
all right, so we got Chris and Reed picking out bones over here.
We're digging up bones, bud.
Also, the reason that we put it into the broth in the first place was to get it as tender as it is now. But now we have to thicken the sauce up, and we're gonna reincorporate this stuff to it before we eat it.
Randy
Just gotta
Travis.
pick out
digging
5
up
squirrels
bones.
worth of bones real quick. So we'll be back at you here in a little bit. All right, y'all. So that is simmered down a good bit, and now Chris is gonna add in all of the squirrel and tomatoes and whatnots.
All right, here we go. Try to get some with yours too. Might be easier. Here, I'll tilt it and then.
Yeah, just scoop.
There we go.
Obviously, the squirrel has been deboned at this point, so there's no more bones in there. Hopefully.
Can't wait to crunch down on one.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right.
All right, now we gotta stir that puppy up. Chef Briggs, give us a good stir there. Oh yeah. Got a nice little
Reduction.
reduction coating on there. I guess that's what you call it.
Looks good.
Dumping cheddar cheese.
We're putting a little cheddar cheese in there.
I'll just do the whole bag.
We're just doing the whole bag.
Alright, folks.
Rodent?
Gonna dump in a little of this corn action. Sabotage the whole process because corn is good in tacos. That's all.
At least a little bit.
First step, heating up our tortilla. Your tortilla. Next, we get our tortilla. Slap it on there.
Char them up a little bit.
Oh.
Sizzle them up. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
All right.
Got the tortillas ready to do some plating up with these squirrel tacos. Let's get in there. Looking good. Let's get that other one loaded up. Tell them about it.
That looks pretty good right there. Now we need to get some
Get all the
queso
fixings
fresco.
on there. All right, so we're working with the ranchero queso fresco. So good that you can just take yourself a little pinch, do a little number, get it nice and cheesed up. We're gonna do a little more. There's taco numero uno. Going on to the second. Get another little pinch. Now we're moving on to our next fixin'.
Got a
We
little
got-
cilantro.
Cilantro. And you're just gonna take this sucker, decorate it, garnish it, get all the fancies on there. Make it look like you know what you're doing. And then we're gonna take the old El Limo. Squirt her on there. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. There we go. Finished squirrel taco.
Before we do this, we're gonna say blessing, and then we're gonna give you a squirrel taco review. So here we go. First bites from everybody.
Here we go.
Wait,
bite.
get a
Very
look on each
scared.
one.
Here we go. Chris is up first.
Here we go. Get a good view on this one. Can't
Hold,
beat it.
hold your review. Hold your
beat
review.
it.
We'll see. Reed, bite. Here we go.
Ladies first. Ladies
Oh,
first.
ladies
No, Reed can
Ladies
go.
first.
Reed wants to go. Reed wants to
Camera
go.
shy. Alrighty, here, folks. Here we go.
All right, B.
No
No review.
Holding it.
I might have to plug my nose. I'm scared.
Keep in mind, this is Briggs's first squirrel tasting, so.
It's chicken. It's chicken.
Yep. In her mind, it is chicken.
Wait, which?
Woods chicken.
Okay.
That's straight tree rat.
I don't want it.
Nothing beats the present.
Chew it.
Chew it. Chew it. You're not chewing. Okay, alright.
I'm going in for a second, folks.
Alright, so here we go for review time.
Apparently I didn't order the boneless variety, but for the flavor, I give it probably a 9 out of 10. Coming from the snapping turtle, so much better.
All right, we're moving on from a snapping turtle rating to a squirrel rating. And squirrel, you can get a lot dang better than a snapping turtle. So, on the squirrel rating scale, I'm gonna have to say this is the best dang squirrel I've ever eaten. I've already demolished the first taco, and I'm about to move on to the second because it's that dang good. You better believe it, buddy.
Chef Briggs, what you got?
I tried a bite of it, and it tastes good, but I can't get over the fact that it's squirrel. It tastes good. Like, it's like an 8. It tastes like chicken. But I can't eat squirrel, I don't think.
Alright guys, here comes the last bite.